many subplots going into today's game, but the big one is simple. Barcelona avoid defeat and they are champions. The front page of the sports newspapers in Spain, question of honour, says as. Meanwhile, Mundo Deportivo going league-winning Clásico. We could have done a 2-hour preview today and still not covered everything that has happened over the last week at Real Madrid. But here to try and sum it all up for us, Ali, Sid and Gemma.
Hola, Dan. Yes, it's been an absolutely amazing week with Barcelona. They can clinch La Liga title in El Clásico for the first time in history. And also, it's been a very entertaining week here in Barcelona, reading all the news coming from Madrid.
Yeah, entertaining is one way to put it from the Barcelona perspective. And actually, we saw the fans when the Real Madrid players came out a minute ago. They were chanting, kiss each other, to kiss and make up after the extraordinary stories we've had this week of a fight between Fede Valverde and Aurelien Tchouameni. A fight which actually went over 2 days. It wasn't a one-off, it went over 2 days. And I think what that's done is it's given us, if you like, a representation of the crisis. It gives us part of the explanation of the reason why they're in a position where they could lose the league title today, because this has been a divided dressing room all season, and it came to a head this week. You look at these headlines, you know, another fight and their image on the floor, €500,000. That responds to the biggest ever fine players have been given in Spain. A strong hand on the bottom left there, which I think has probably got a double meaning. A broken dressing room. Madrid in flames, that top one there from Sport. You probably guessed that that's a Catalan newspaper, and they are enjoying this. For Real Madrid, they just want it over. Now, obviously, they would prefer it wasn't over tonight with a defeat to Barcelona.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, Dan, we also have to comment this sad news this morning in Catalonia with the passing away of the father of Hansi Flick. Despite he's in mourning, he decided to be today in El Clásico, and he also talked in this interview.
How is this moment the team? They're ready for a great day. We are talking only about the sport.
Of course, we're ready for that. I think it's. It's a great game. It's a Clásico. We have a big opportunity to win the title. We played very well also away, but also at home. So it's like that. We have to play with confidence, with conviction, and this is what I want to see today.
I want to talk to you about the confidence, because everything seems to be pointing to a victory of Football Club Barcelona tonight. The overconfidence may be the enemy tonight.
It's not like this. I think we know what is necessary today, and we want to show it on the pitch.
Yeah, and it's important for Barcelona in terms of making decisions as to who's going to take the place of Lamine Yamal. Well, the question was Ronnie Bardghji or Marcus Rashford. We usually see Marcus Rashford playing on the left-hand side. He'll be playing on the right-hand side. Fermín López with that free roll where he tucks inside and allows Joao Cancelo to take care of the left. Gavi and Pedri to control the midfield. Eric Garcia on the right-hand side of that back line. And now the center-back pairing of choice, Gerard Martín and Cubarsí. Ferran Torres taking the place, of course.
Played him all year, and this is a guy that's been on loan that we thought was there to fill in all three of the forward positions, but really and truly was only filling in on the left. Just as his loan period comes to an end, we're starting to see him on the right-hand side.
We also have to see Real Madrid starting 11 with big news in the goal. Ale.
Well, Thibaut Courtois, he's back in goal. Underreported this week that Thibaut Courtois was back in goal. Now, who's on the field, who's not on the field? Kylian Mbappe is not even here. But who's in that midfield? You know it and you love it. The middleweight champion of the world, Aurelien Tchouameni, allegedly. Camavinga will match up with Tchouameni, of course, in the midfield. It's going to be important to see with the amount of work that this team puts through the midfield. Jude Bellingham, of course, will have to play a big role today. And Vini Jr., without Mbappe, he becomes a reference point.
Well, it becomes a reference point, but obviously they will have an actual reference point up front with Gonzalo Garcia playing. And this, I think, I mean, you tell me, Ali, from a player's perspective, one of the things that's been lacking, I think, for Real Madrid is a forward that fixes the central defenders, that allows a space for someone like Vinicius to take advantage of. And maybe, and this is a bit of a push to suggest this when a player is as good as Mbappe, maybe Vinicius will benefit from that this evening.
what we're going to see, I believe, it's a hard-working version of Real Madrid that we don't often see.
And a lot of spicy ingredients in the pitch, Dan.
Thank you very much. Right then, plenty of spice to pick on, Craig.
Well, not a surprise that Kylian Mbappe's not available. I don't know how bad his hamstring injury is, but Real Madrid are second string to him now because there's a big World Cup. You may have heard about that here in North America. Are we going to see a performance from Real Madrid today? Are we going to see Barcelona take this team to the cleaners? And, you know, you think about it. If Barcelona play in the manner in which they can play, if Real Madrid play the way they have been playing, and this ends up a bit of a mess in terms of the scoreline, you know, if you think Real Madrid fans are turning up to this point, if this gets really messy in terms of scoreline, and it could, I think Real Madrid fans will go absolutely crackers.
Now, if you're unable to get a ticket for the match at the Camp Nou, the next best place to watch today's game had to be at the Torch in LA. Some La Liga legends are there, but the biggest legend of them all, of course, our very own Alexis Nunez is joined by a very special guest to look ahead to this tie.
Yeah, guys, we're here with one of the best to ever do it. Probably one of the best ever to dribble as well. Absolutely loved it. But Eden, thank you so much for chatting with us, especially on a day before one of the biggest, if not the biggest rivalry in world football. How are you feeling? Look at this turnout.
Nice. Feel nice to be here, you know, with a lot of fans. So I hope the game is going to be a good game. And I hope, of course, Real Madrid is going to win.
Well, we were just talking about it. You, of course, hope Real Madrid is going to win, but there's a lot of Barca fans. You feeling a little outnumbered?
Yeah, I feel a bit, you know, like in Barcelona, you know, I think. But I know there's like few Real Madrid shirts, so, you know, we don't need that much support. Anyway, we're better team, so it's no problem.
Casually, the better team. All right, well, give me a prediction. How do you see today going?
The good thing is Thibaut is playing, Courtois is playing, so that's a good sign. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Let's see. I think Barca are going to control the game, but Thibaut is going to make some saves. So, and I think Jude is going to score one or Vini one, and with 1-0 for Real Madrid, we're happy.
All right. Well, he's definitely sticking with his Madrid. He says 1-0, either a belly goal or Vini Jr. Yes. We will see exactly what happens. Back to you guys.
Quite a short selection from Eden Hazard there.
He's not been watching his old team either.
No, he has not. He mentioned Thibaut Courtois' start, of course. Now, at the full-time whistle, at the end of all of our post-match coverage, a very